Hello students, I am Professor Navneet Kaur from EC Department, SIRT Bhopal. Today I will be taking lecture on subject digital communication. The topic of my lecture is pulse code modulation. Pulse code modulation is a method of converting an analog signal into a digital signal. For converting an analog signal into a digital signal, the sampling of the signal is done. The magnitude of each sample can take any value in the continuous range. Thus, the signal is still an analog signal. Thus, the pulse amplitude modulated signals are first quantized and then coded. So, analog signal can be converted into digital by sampling and then quantizing. Now, first, we will explain the method quantization. Quantization is the process of mapping a large set of input values to a smaller set. The quantization is done by discretizing the signal with a number of quantization samples. In quantization, the total amplitude range which the signal may occupy is divided into number of standard levels. So the total range is divided into m equal intervals, each of height or interval s. S is called the step size. So S is given by ratio of VH minus VL and M, capital M, where capital M is the number of the quantization steps. Now here in this figure we can see that in center of each step we have marked the quantization levels M0, M1, M2 till M7. Whenever message signal MT is in the range of say delta 0, the signal MQT maintains the constant level M. Similarly, when MT is in the range of delta 1, the quantized signal will maintain its level at quantization level M1. So, at every instant of time, the quantized value will set the value of the level to which the message signal is the closest. Now, we will do the block diagram of the pulse code modulation. In this figure, we can see the transmitter as well as receiver section of the pulse code modulation. Now here in this figure, we can see in transmitter, the first block is sampler and then it is followed by quantizer and then we have encoder block. First, the baseband signal, which is our message signal, is sampled at the Nyquist rate. Then the sample values are then quantized and the encoder encodes these quantized pulses into bits. The encoder generates unique binary pulse pattern. So in this figure, we can see the output of the encoder is in the form of the bits where each bit is represented by a pulse. Now, thus each symbol consists of train of pulses in which each pulse is interpreted as the representation of digits in an arithmetic system. Now, the signal is transmitted over communication channel and it is called digitally encoded signal. Now, when the digitally encoded signal is received at the receiver, the first operation which will be performed is the separation of the signal from the noise, which has been added during the transmission along the channel. So the first block is a quantizer. It is different from the transmitter quantizer because it has to take a decision about the presence or absence of the pulse. It transmits its decision in the form of a regenerated pulse train to the decoder. The decoder, also called as digital to analog converter, performs the inverse operation of the encoder. The decoder output is the sequence of the quantized multi-level sample pulse. The original baseband signal is constituted in holding circuit. Then the holding circuit output is given to the low pass filter, which will reject any frequency components lying outside of the pass band. So the output of the low pass filter will give the signal which will be the close to the transmitted message. So in pulse code modulation, a message signal is represented by a sequence of coded pulses which is accomplished by representing the signal in discrete form in both time and amplitude. Now here in this figure, we can see the message signal whose peak-to-peak range is divided into quantization steps, and the each quantization level is encoded into bits. So here we can see the first level is encoded into bit 000, the second level is encoded into bit 001, and so on till the last level. Now the samples of the message signal here are taken. Now the first sample is close to the quantization level 4, so it will be encoded as 100. So here we can see 100. Similarly, the second sample is closest to the quantization level 6. So the quantization level 7, so it will be encoded as bit 111. Similarly, the next sample is closest to the quantization level, which is encoded as 101. So in this case, the analog message signal is represented in the form of bits 0 or 1. Now here we can see the detailed block diagram of the PCM. So the input to the PAM sampler is continuous time, continuous amplitude input signal, whereas the output of the sampler will be in the form of discrete time continuous amplitude signal, which will be shown in the form of PAM pulses. Now, these PAM pulses will be given to the quantizer. The quantizer will give the output, which will be in the form of discrete time, discrete amplitude signal, which are called PCM pulses. And the output of the quantizer will be given to encoder, which will generate digital bit stream output signal. So the signal is digitally encoded for transmission, which is called encoded stream. Pulse code modulation is most commonly used technique in digital communication. It is used in many applications such as telephone system, digital audio recording, CD laser disc, voicemail, digital video, etc. They are a primary building block for advanced communication systems. Now, this is all for today's lecture. Thank you.